What's up, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to the YouTube channel. As promised, I'm going to do a quick video on center defensive mids. As you guys may have known, for the last 5 years, I've been a professional soccer player, and for about 4 of those, I've been a center defensive mid. My favorite position. It is my identity. It is who I am. If you follow my content, you know I like to write down 3 strengths that make me me, and you should do the same. Write down your 3 strengths and go all in on those strengths. Before I start, make sure that you share with a teammate. This is so important. I truly believe that this is important information. So just share it with one teammate. Share with one teammate. They'll share with another, and the knowledge will get passed around. Also, if you don't mind, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel because I'm putting out a lot of videos. I've shot a lot of videos and they will be released periodically, but make sure you hit that subscribe button and that you're ready when the next video comes out, because guys, I'm going to be dropping them like flies. Without further ado, guys, let's get into the video real quick. 3 types of center defense. 3 types of center defensive mid passes you should master. Okay, so there are three parts in this video. Number 1 is phase 1. That's the turn and pass. So in phase 1, and I'm going to go over it on the whiteboard first before I go into the video, but these are the ones you need to look for. So if you're watching this video, make sure you write this down, keep it somewhere so that you can refer back to it. But number 1, phase 1. So phase 1 is typically getting it from the center defensive or from the center back, getting it from the goalkeeper, getting it from the right back or left back, where your body is normally, 5 out of 10 times it's facing away from the goal you're attacking, right? So your back is to the goal that you want to go to. Okay, so that's phase 1. Normally it's like that. If we can avoid it, great. But most of the time, phase 1 will be a turn and pass situation, and I'm going to show you that in the video. Number 2, phase 2 is the long ball. So this typically, if you've watched, center defensive mids who are known for their long ball, Paul Scholes, Pirlo, guys like that, and you're about to watch Pjanic do it, but when you watch these guys, typically the long ball comes from a ball that goes forward and then comes back, and then the long ball comes, right? So I posted a video on my Instagram recently from me playing a long ball as a center back. Most of the time, and especially obviously at center back, but most of the time I'm receiving the ball coming backwards, whether that's from my right back playing me the ball, my center defensive mid playing me the ball, someone playing me the ball backwards to me, so that I'm facing forward, right? So that's phase 2. Phase 2 is typically we've gotten out of pressure. The ball comes back to me. Now we got to go to the other side. Okay, so you're going to see that in the video. Number 3, phase 3, a threaded, it can be a no-look pass. For me, if the no-look pass comes off, kudos to you. Good job. If it doesn't come off, I am irate. I hate the no-look, but it can be effective. So you're going to see a no-look pass here by Pjanic. These threaded balls are typically trying to break the final line, right? So they're trying to break the last line. That is either the back 4 or it's the other center mid, and I'm just trying to squeeze it into my 10 so that he can do something a little bit dangerous. But it's typically breaking the final line. You've seen these many, many times, going across the 18 and then cutting it back, whatever it is for the finish. So these are the 3 passes you're going to see in this video. So without further ado, let's check it out. And the great part about Pjanic here is this is a situation where all 3 of these passes come in the same run of play. So you see Pjanic right here, and I'm gonna go slow for you guys. This is Pjanic right here, getting it from the center back. As you can see, he's facing backwards. So like I said, this is going to be a turn and pass situation. Now watch. I want you guys to always pay attention to the details. Always pay attention to details. So he's taking a touch backwards, okay? He's taking a touch backwards. This is perfectly fine in this situation. He's taking a touch backwards. He's looking up. At this point, okay? At this point, he's looking here for this pass. That's a nice simple pass. However, he also sees this pass and this pass. And again, am I Pjanic? Was I in this moment? No, but this is how I think when I watch film. The details. What is he looking at here? You see his head. You see his head. What is he looking at here? He knows that this guy's far enough away where he can make a decision here. And what you're going to see is him stutter step. That's because he's thinking, right? So in these moments, do not play on instinct. Do not rely on instinct. These are not instinctual moments. These are thought processes. These are decision-making moments. Okay. So he's looking here. And again, you have to have a plan for every pass. Have a plan for every pass. Write that down. Have a plan for every pass. Okay. So right here, he's looking either at Quadrado, he's looking at Rabiot, or he's looking over here at Bernardeschi, right? So these are the the three possibilities that he's going to play. Okay. And again, this is how I think about video. What does Pjanic think here? Here, here, or here, right? So make sure when you're watching film, get in the head of the person that you're watching. Get in their head. Watch. Ball comes in. He stutter steps there. What happens there? What happens when he stutter steps? Did he already plan this? That's one of those things. I don't know. He steps here. Who does that open up? Boom. Right? So this is a situation where we have a nice triangle here. It's a 3v2 situation. He stutter steps, fakes there, goes too early. Now he plays it in here. That's pass number one, guys. Pass number one. Pass number one on our list of 3 passes. One more time so you guys can see it from the beginning. Watch this. Facing backwards. Touch goes backwards, fakes the pass. He goes too early. Now we can play out. Okay, so the first pass, you're going to be under pressure. You're going to be facing the wrong way. You have to figure out how to get out of that. You have to figure out how to get out of that. Number 2. So the ball keeps coming. Ball keeps coming. Ball is up. Now you see Pjanic at the bottom of your screen, or sorry, to the right of your screen. Now here he is now. So this is phase 2 now. This is phase 2, right? So in this situation, now he's right here. Now he's facing forward. Now we have good position on the field. We're in their half of the field now, right? So now what can he do? He's facing forward, space and time. Now we can hit that long ball, right? So a lot of you guys, and I want to just take a second real quick. A lot of you guys work on your long balls like it's the end of the world, right? You guys work on your long balls over and over and over again to get them perfect, but you never play them in the game because you don't have the movement. Your movement is not good enough to get you space. You just saw what happened. He passed the ball and he trailed the play. He trailed the play. Now everyone defensively, what would happen if the ball went past you? What would you do? You would drop, right? In that case, now you just hang out here. Now the ball comes back. Now you can play that long ball you've been working on. Now you can play that long ball. You don't play it in phase 1. You don't try to play it in phase 1, right? When you're under pressure, when you're facing your own goal, not the time to play it. But play a pass so then you can get that opportunity to play the long ball you've worked on religiously, right? So the ball comes in here, opens up, nice easy ball, right to Ronaldo, right? So very, very simple play. Get out of pressure, play it wide, get it back, play it to the other side. You've heard it many, many times, I'm sure. One side to the other, switch sides, all that stuff. Switch fields, whatever. If you're in America and you want to, and you listen to, country parents, whatever. Switch fields, switch fields. This is what he means. This is what your country teammate's dad says. Switch fields. This is how you do it. So look, now the third pass comes up here. So the ball's in here. Pjanic again. Now you see how he slowly moves up the field. He never goes in front of the ball though. Notice that as a center defensive mid, he never goes in front of the ball. He stays behind the ball and he trails every phase of play, right? Every phase of play. Now you see the no look. Again, like I said, normally the no look is simply, the no look, the threaded ball, the threaded pass is normally trying to take out the final line. Okay. So in this case, Higuain's here. Now, obviously you can see here, this is very dangerous now. Higuain just outside the box, back 4 in a line. He's going to hit it. Right. So when you're watching this film, see the 3 phases of play that he does, right? The 3 phases of play that he executes here, right? So again, 3 types of center defensive mid passes that you should master. You should master each and every one of these. Number 1 is the turn and pass, phase 1. How do we get out of trouble out of our own half? We need to get out of our own half, right? So how do we get out of trouble? I need to know how to be able to turn and pass, right? Very simple, turn and pass. There's many, many different forms of this. But as you saw here, He checks off, he takes a touch backwards, and then he finds a pass, and we go into the next phase, which is phase two. Phase two is trailing the play. We're in their half of the field now, but there's pressure on one side. We have to get it to the other side. He trails the play, receives the ball, plays the long ball, right? So that long ball you've been working on, that's phase two. Number three, the threaded or the no look. In this case, it was a no look, but the threaded pass comes at the last phase for a center defensive mid, which is getting past the other center defensive mid, getting past the back four. It's that last pass, right? That last threaded pass. You got to work on those as well. So when you're training, you need to know what you need to train. Define. I've defined passing for you guys in the previous video, but this right here, if you're a center defensive mid, this is what you should be working on. Each and every phase, mastering each and every phase. So phase one, turn and pass. Phase two, the long ball. Phase three, threaded, short, no look pass. Guys, thank you so much again for coming on the YouTube channel. Real quick, if you stayed to the end of it, I appreciate it. Make sure you go like, subscribe, but most importantly, share with a teammate, because at the end of the day, we're all in this together. And we're all trying to make it. We're all trying to be successful. So send this to the center defensive mid on your team that you think can benefit from it. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.